body. There can be 4K textures, but without good mesh, it will still look flat. The more polygons mesh have, the more detailed this object texture will look. Static Mesh Improvement mod upgrades and fixes hundreds of different objects everywhere in the game, and it is a must-have one for any mod setup if you want to improve visuals. Noble Skyrim. This is not well-known fact, but one of the most famous retexture mods for original Skyrim actually has version for Special Edition, but it is still on original mod page. Noble Skyrim covers almost every static object in the game. Landscapes, towns and cities, ships and boats, forts and caves, and of course all DLCs. It is huge, it is beautiful, and it really makes Skyrim look noble. Ruins Clutter improved. It is a big and well-known mod that covers almost every object inside ruins, caves and mines, from puzzles walls and murals till candles, jugs and urns. Install it for sure. Moreover, it is mostly overhauls objects that are in interior locations, where performance impact is much lower, so this mod will not cause performance hits even on weak rigs. 4K Parallax mines by Pfuscher. To completely finish retextures of caves, mines and ruins, I strongly recommend you to install this one. It is original Skyrim mod, but it worked great with Special Edition. This author made the best caves and mines textures overhaul of all times, and despite Noble Skyrim is already covering most of them, this mod is a masterpiece, and you should install it on top of previous mods. Skyrim Flora Overhaul, Titan of Flora mods. The most big, detailed and definitely the best option if you want to make Skyrim Flora much more variety, beautiful and alive, while keeping it lore friendly. It upgrades vanilla trees and adds new custom trees, trunks and plants to make your Skyrim beautiful as never before. My personal recommendation is install trees only version to be able to install grass oriented mods later. Verdant, a Skyrim grass plugin. Brilliant grass mod that uses resources from a lot of different grass mods, taking the best parts and combining them into single grass masterpiece. If you want to forget about empty Skyrim landscapes, if you want the most beautiful, dense and pretty performance-friendly grass, do not think anymore, install it and enjoy. Realistic Water 2. Water in vanilla Skyrim was, well, it was flat, ugly and looked more like moving flat jelly. Realistic Water 2 overhauls Skyrim water, both meshes and textures, as well as different water effects and sounds, making water finally look like water, detailed, shiny or dark depending on place and depths, reflective and absolutely beautiful. Ultimate HD Fire Effects. Fire is something you will see and use during the whole game. Torches and candle flames, fireballs and fire runes, dragon breaths and smelters, wherever you go, you will see fire nearby you. And that's why it deserves the best look and best textures. Think no more, grab Ultimate HD Fire Effects from original Skyrim mod page and install it to your Skyrim Special Edition. It works 100% good and stable. Also, for the best visual results, I strongly recommend to tweak particles value in SkyrimPrefs.ini. Performance impact is hardly noticeable, but there is a real visual difference. Real Mountains. While Noble Skyrim also cover mountains, from all mods that change mountain and rock textures, I kindly recommend you to install this one. It is the most detailed rock texture mod, and it also has a lot of color variations as well as texture resolutions. Rustic Clothing. Rustic Clothing overhauls literally all clothings in Skyrim, including all 3 DLCs. Clothing is also something you see everywhere and each minute, on barkeepers and chefs, jarls and their servants, bandits, mages and priests. It is, no doubt, the biggest and the best mod in this category that makes Skyrim clothing looks beautiful, sharp as never before. aMidianBorn Book of Silence. It is a huge project that covers almost everything other big mods don't cover. Armors, weapons, creatures, different unique items, and it also has Dragonborn DLC support. Installing it together with all previous mods makes you to stop worrying about textures in overall. because now you have almost all noticeable objects, items and creatures in-game retextured. As well as some other mods listed before, it is an original Skyrim mod, but it works great in Special Edition and makes all cover textures look sharp and badass. Ancient Dwemer metal. Dwemer ruins, as well as their mechanical inhabitants, are pretty often met locations in Skyrim. There are dozens of them in total. So, if you will spend a lot of hours there, you should have the best possible textures, right? Meet Ancient Dwemer metal, the most qualitative, sharp and amazingly detailed Dwemer retexture projects in Skyrim modding community. It covers all Dwemer automatons as well as all metallic parts, ingots, different types of metal you can find in ruins, wall parts, doors and so on. It is absolutely glorious and worthy to use. The most of next few mods are completely optional to use, but I strongly recommend you to install them too. Each of these mods either are covering objects that are missing in all other texture mods, or just doing the same visual overhaul, but much better than it's covered as part of other big mods. ARRI'S Snow Elf Ruins, a small but essential mod for DAWNGUARD DLC. It covers most of Snow Elf structures and ruins that you will see really often while playing DAWNGUARD, and the new looks is really beautiful. Book covers Skyrim. It is a huge project aimed on making each Skyrim book look not just better in meaning of texture resolution, but also unique. Almost each named book has its own color, look and little but such pleasing details. While making no performance impact at all, it will make book collection 10 times more enjoyable. CC's HQ for DAWNGUARD, a masterpiece overhaul to 4 DAWNGUARD territory, the most detailed and beautiful I ever seen for Skyrim Special Edition. Dust effects. Apart from original Skyrim mod, it makes dust that you see in each cave look much more detailed and realistic. Enhanced blood textures. Little but essential mod. It makes blood look really like blood and not like a red paint, as it was in vanilla game. It also adds additional features such as kill move animation spasms, blood drops when health is low, damage based blood amount, blood pools, and green blood for spiders and oil for machines. GEMLING Queen JEWERLY overhauls literally all gels in Skyrim, making them look really worth their prices, detailed and simply beautiful. It is also compatible with most popular similar retexture mods, giving even better results. LEANWOLFS better shaped weapons. In vanilla Skyrim, all weapons look like a bit white, you know? More like design were taken from World of Warcraft than from Elder Scrolls series. This aesthetic mod saves the day. It reshapes all weapon meshes, making them look more law-friendly, stylish and badass in overall. One more great advantage that it is mesh-only mod, so it is compatible with any other weapon texture mod. Realistic aspen trees. Makes tiny, but really realistic and essential change. It gives color variety to aspen trees in Skyrim. That is pretty logical and realistic, as in real life you will never see all aspen trees having the absolutely same color. Realistic HD food. One more mod from original Skyrim that can and should be used in Special Edition. While it is working great and without issues, it makes all food looks much better and really tasty. Cheers to everyone! Smoking torches and candles. Add some realism to the game, finally adding smoke to these items. I personally always ask myself how torches in Skyrim are burning without smoke at all. Stunning statues of Skyrim. Overhauls both meshes and textures for all Daedric shrines and divine statues in the game, making them a lot more detailed, sharp, realistic and beautiful. With this mod, each time you travel you see another statue, you will just stop and make a selfie with it. Forgotten RETEX project. This mod is like a final polish to a retexture process in Skyrim. It is work in progress project that aim to give the best texture quality for wide amount of objects that were forgotten by all other well-known mods. while not covering some most noticeable textures like landscapes or weapons, this mod is literally zero performance hit, but offers astonishing quality for dozens of different objects, so why not to have it? Lighting during storms. It is a lightweight and absolutely immersive mod that does literally how it's named, adding lights to thunderstorms. That, to be honest, should be in the game from very beginning. In the end, I want to recommend two little mods that does not protect anything, but still making picture much more realistic and eye candy. First one is Realistic Water 2 Load Fix. It removes that wired seams on distant water you can see each time when looking far away over a water surface. Second one is a Landscape Fixes for Grass mods. It reduces grass around objects that should not grow under and removes some walking and flying plants to reduce grass clipping through objects and restore lost details. That's all for now, folks. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was useful to you. Post your comments and questions, I'm all ears. Also, be sure to enable channel notifications to not miss the new videos. Thank you for your support, guys, and see you next time. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.